Hi, boys and girls. This is Ms. Kathy. I'm so happy you've joined me today for another story just for you. There's a Bug in My Cereal by Ryan Bovee. Are we there yet? I groaned. Of course not. We aren't going to be there for a long time, replied my dad. It seemed to me that we had been in the car all day, but it had been only a little more than an hour. My parents were taking my sister Christy and me to the Oregon coast. My dad was driving the Jeep, which pulled our trailer. After we'd driven a while, we stopped at Subway for lunch. We placed our order, located a table, and started to eat. Then I looked at my sister. She was taking all the vegetables out of her sandwich. Dad saw her too. "Christy, why are you doing that?" he asked. "I don't like vegetables. They're gross." "Just eat them," Dad ordered. "You're wasting money, not to mention food." "I don't want to," came Christy's reply. "Just eat your food," Dad repeated. "I can't," said my sister, who was beginning to cry. "I can't believe this," Dad said, clearly annoyed. "Christy, this is your last chance. Eat your food or we're leaving." When we finally did leave, I could tell my sister was still angry, but it didn't last long. Soon she was back to normal, and so was everybody else. From there, it wasn't far to the campsites. We unloaded the trailer, started a fire, and waited for Sabbath to arrive. As we sat by the campfire, my dad read us a Bible story. After that, we talked, prayed, and ate s'mores. The next morning, we awoke to the sound of relaxing Sabbath music. At breakfast, we gathered around the table for cereal. The only kind left was Raisin Bran. We poured our cereal in milk, and Dad cracked a couple of jokes while we started to eat. "Arrgh!" Christy suddenly cried out. "What is it this time, Christy?" asked my dad. "There's a bug in my cereal. I almost ate it." "That's impossible. How could there be a bug in your cereal?" asked Dad. Mom spoke up. "Christy, show it to me. Where is it?" "I don't know. It just swam away," responded Christy. "Well, good. At least it's gone. Now just forget about the imaginary bug and eat," Dad said. "Arrgh! There it is again!" screamed my sister. We all saw it at once. At first we thought it really was a bug, but then we looked again, and it was just a raisin. We all started eating again. All of a sudden, Christy threw up her spoon, and milk and cereal flew everywhere. "Look, there it is again! I told you so!" Christy said. This time we saw it. A weevil. It looked exactly like a raisin, but it was no raisin. A slight blush came over my dad's face, and we all ran over to the sink to throw up. Well, I guess we all know we should listen to our parents, but even parents are wrong sometimes. Our parents aren't perfect, but our Heavenly Father is, so we can trust Him no matter what. God made a promise to us in Exodus 20:12. "Honor your father and your mother, so that you may live long in the land the Lord your God is giving you." Just as we should obey our parents here on earth, we should obey God. God always knows what's best for us. He can help us work the bugs out of our life.
The story you have heard today is from God's Greatest Stories, written by various authors and compiled by Randy Fishel, and used with permission from the Pacific Press Publishing Association. If you're interested in any other books published by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, please visit AdventistBookCenter.com or call 1-800-765-6955.
This podcast is a production of the Carolina Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.